I almost forgot to unmute. Hello! What's up? I don't know how to start these usually. Oh, hey, what? Is that a white mage? Oh, looks like a white mage. Yeah, white mage. Only level 75? Huh. Into yellow. Anyway, what's up? I don't know how to start this. I just know Muklamat wants to talk. We're playing Final Fantasy. We've finally got memberships, and I'm very excited about that. I want to do a dedicated celebration stream, but I wanted to play Final Fantasy first, because I promised someone I would. And tomorrow's was a little bit hard, but that's a problem for future me. So that's, for now, just enjoy some Final Fantasy, honestly, because I also need to make most of every sub. Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tuyalal. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. Also kind of surprised we've only seen like 2 area. Ooh. Ooh. What do you mean I'm being distracted? What do you mean I'm completely distracted? I don't know what you're talking about. I can't closed position that. Where are you? Oh, way up there? Make me run for it, damn. How far? Lamati. Oh my god. All the way up there? She really just expects me to run all the way over there, doesn't she? Okay. No, this is Dantrail now. I'm changing the title of this stream, Dantrail. It's a title now. I unlocked the TPs, but it's more fun to do it. That's the darkest dark night I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I did unlock the TPs, but we're not pussies. Up there, yeah. Oh. Muklamat really just looked at a potato and was like, "Hey, you see that mountain over there? To climb it." Imagine teleporting. Insert a compilation of me saying that I'm too lazy to go somewhere, so I mean, it was the warrior of light for a reason. You're gonna do a lot of cardio if you catch my drift. Oh, there's an open house there. I mean, Miminu was taking it better than I ever could, let's be honest. It would be really funny if there was just like an extra moment of like your character going like did I? Hold on. Was there a way up here? Okay, I was about to scream. How do I get back up? How do I get back up? I forgot I had sprint below. It's... Oh god, why did you have to... Couldn't this have been like one of those let's move here in the cutscene kind of thing? Oh. Oh my god, that is a really ugly baby. That is a really ugly baby. Why do you want to be up here? Joshua, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, it can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out here fighting the hardest fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimants with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh, there's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshiwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. That baby is so ugly. All those smiling faces. Why did you want me here? It's still going in the background. Sorry, Miminu. I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. You think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking. This is not it! Why did you... Why did you make me go all the way up there? Oh, and now it's a cutscene. Now it's just a let's move here in the cutscene thing. Okay. I see how it is. It didn't give me a chance, but also... Why did I have to go all the way up there? Teleporting is for pussies.
Much better.
That is one hell of a lens flare.
I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war.
Technically, yes.
And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
Symbolically, no. They're also nice. Even the old lady we just met.
I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
That's the sort of thing I'd expect. Say, you wish for a world like in the Yokoi stream. Ideals are nice in theory. You know what? What I'd expect you to say. There's some death there.
Really? I feel proud somehow. It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded, it means a lot. So, This is my plan.
You're gonna smack Bakul Jaja across the face, get the remaining keystones, look for the city, or...
When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness.
There you go.
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
By the power of
If
friendship!
it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time.
Power of friendship and Koana's gun!
There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
Is water wet?
Thank the gods for that. Well, I have nothing else to get off my chest.
Holding up the
I
ideals,
need to
holy
head to the
shit!
palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
You're really gonna send me all the way back down? Oh my god. Also, hello. Uh-oh. Prophetic dream? Is it gonna be a prophetic dream? Also, I'd like to point out that for basically every glimmer I've ever used the Definarian Sandals. They carry hard. I really just slept with that hat on, huh? I was really confused by the angle of that thing. It was like ring stuff, or was it just a really weird angle? I like how it's dark outside and Miminu's just like, awesome, the perfect time to go outside. I am done resting. It is 8 p.m. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Oh, my head. My fucking head. I need a Dr. Pepper. Stupid twisty cap. You there. I like to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch up some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back to the road for us. Yep. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. I think it'll be fine. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Saralja and Koana have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystone apiece. God. Every time, holy fuck. Ow. Ow. Oh, it always hurts. Ow. Wuklamat would be equal with them, but for Bakul Jaja's thievery, which has left us one short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feet of proof and the raked havoc for the feet of vice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. You may think that he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine. This I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jaja's unleashing of Valigarmanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. Last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brother. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and the Chabral in the forests of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Iqbrax. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it's said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience, Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Carl's grandpa. Erzir has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a 2-headed king known as the Autark before commencing his travels across Tural. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the... I really think that that's just Carl's grandpa. There's a lot of evidence pointing to it already. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa. So this Ketenram fellow must have come to Tuyalal. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet. Vestiges of Yokui architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autark, didn't you? Then Ketenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamut. Mamut, is that a city? One of the grandest in Tural, upon a time, and the seat of the Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Iqbrax. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Kuana's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? It's basically a flying ship, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. You're gonna have a bit of a problem there. I will walk like... I don't know what to walk like. I don't know what walks. I'm out of funny skits, I'm sorry. I hope this is the correct way. I mean, it must be. But I will not use teleporters. Out of pure spite. Pure spite. Dude. The music in Tuyalal is way too good. It's just a round report of a new chapter. Don't go too hard on it. And then Soken literally just go like, Yeah, what if I did anyway? Evans here? I'll be fine. Just fine. How exciting! The design of Turali dirigibles intrigues me. I must note how they perform compared to Eorzean airships. For as much as I wish we could ignore him, but Bakul Jaja is a real threat. We can't afford to let our guard down. Yaktel, where the Yokui dreamt of the Golden City. Alright, to leave when you are. The next flight to Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Aww. Are we sure that that thing will stay in the air? All the way to Yaktel? I keep forgetting Afno is really interested in airships. Are you ready? Bags packed and goodbye said. There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Aw, it'll be fine. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I've settled my nerves. Maybe I'm scared, Phil. It's okay, it's okay. Hold on to the emotional support potato. You're the nicest person I've ever met, Miminu. I'll try not to crush your hand. There she is, third promise. Wait just a moment. Hey, Pablo. And Tobly, of course, of course. I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Growl's earring. Is that so? You said it before that it gained popularity in Dawntrail as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right, we tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at a market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste assault would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing its cat. Oh no, its grandfather won't catch a problem. Could be either. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yaktel, to where it seems you're already bound. I just know that grandfather is Ken from. I feel it. It's not that hard to guess. And then I'm proven wrong, but I still deeply believe it. Good luck, then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or yet another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the ride. Thanks, I won't let you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktel. I want to go. You know what? I'm gonna be healthy and not do that. I really hope she wins. Yaktel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn 7 must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. New location! Holy shit!
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel.
Holy shit!
Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Oh, that's hella pretty. Oh, poor Muklama, we didn't even hold her
here, where the Shebral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Yaktel. We didn't even hold her hand. What did we do?
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozamautka.
Is that how
I
you pronounce
suggest you
it?
pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
Meteors.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Looks at Vuklamat specifically. Not aimed at anyone, Hamachi.
It was one time.
Is the Shebral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
I swear, if she's just in the overworld in one of those holes. Alright. Well, that journey was delightful. The wind was fair and the vessel hardly rocked at all. And suddenly it's nighttime. I can hardly fathom how difficult travel must have been before the second province introduced dirigibles. Can you imagine having to walk all this way? Worry not, Kral and I will ensure our promise doesn't wind up at the bottom of one of those cenotes. Would it kill Erenville to give me the benefit of the doubt, or the benefit of a second chance? You literally got kidnapped in Kozamaoka, so, with thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. I feel like this is the correct way. Oh my god, it's a little baby. I wanna look at it. That's adorable. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Where's everyone? Woo! I would die in a fairy tale. I would so die in a fairy tale. If I was a Little Red Riding Hood, I would instantly just evaporate. Stay on the trail! Oh, it is a current! Oh, fuck. Fuck me right now! Fuck you! Here we go! Ah! 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 Here we go! Ah! Okay, I got it. It's fine. You didn't see that, right? Is that Brax over there, I wonder? Take care not to get separated. I'd hate to lose you to this rampant underground. See? No tumbles. All thanks to Krile and Alizé, but it still counts. For all of Erenville's insistences, I have yet to discover anything particularly blue about this forest. It's deeper down, right? Good. Everyone's accounted for. Is the Azure Forest underground? Igbrax is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch glasses here. There we go. My dancer class is no longer up to level. Hello. What's everyone chilling about here? Just so you know, I shall be very cross if you push me. Aliza, I think that would be a murder attempt. But you invited it, so, Push. Slash push does not exist. Oh. Does that work? Does it do anything for you? Does that do anything for you? It's okay. But honestly, that might be a lethal distance. I mean, it's water, but also, Thanks, Care! Hope you have a good day. I hope you take care. I've fallen into High Tide Harbor enough times to be a professional diver. There's no way I'd fall into something like this on accident. Hey Darian, how you doing? Are also notes this Jeep, I wonder? Aaronville. What's so blue about this forest? You'll see. Aaronville was not exaggerating about the cenote. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. I mean, it would be funny to push Alizé down there considering she can breathe underwater, but... that's probably not what we should do. Ready to head on in? Ooh, gemstone trader. Uh-oh. Cutscene music. Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. The third promise and her retinue. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars. At the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There's but one way to find it. Come, let's follow it. I need to grab that aetherite before I screw myself up real bad. I need to grab it. Oh, everyone's just kind of chilling here. Okay. So everyone just waited on us? Or did they already complete it?
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You're really just going to admit to that. I mean, we knew already, but you're just going to admit to that.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As Ibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
I have a slight suspicion that with how nice Book is being to Buklamat, might be a birth parent. Might be a birth parent.
Third promise. If you would please join us.
Also the fact the green eyes, the exact same hair color, the exact same stripe pattern thingy. Might be a birth parent. Might. Or is that just a thing with the Rothgar that I've just not noticed? Oh hey, Thancred! I am easily distracted by hot characters.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Please tell me we're teamed up with Koana. Please tell me we're teamed up with Koana. Please.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
Oh, that's a problem.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Anyone but Bakul Jaja, everyone but Bakul Jaja.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Okay, the character revival is here. The character revival.
Claimants, please present your colors.
Red?
I have red.
Oh no.
Blue.
Oh.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Oh no. Oh thank God.
Which means...
Buena!
Together again, as fate would have it.
Oh thank God.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Heyo! How you doing today?
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Chebral cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
Honestly, Final Fantasy XIV, amazing game. Kind of hard to get into. After Stormblood, it's just hit after hit after hit, and the music is just great all the way through. Life is Sword was really good. The glamour is really good. There's a lot of good side content. I hope you enjoy the game. Oh no, they're gonna cook? Oh no.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
Oh no.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Is it by how close you follow the recipe? I feel like how close it is to the recipe and how it shows that you understand their culture. Maybe.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say? Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
And then there's Arkenloaf.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink.
And then there's whenever Miminu eats something or drinks something and everything goes horribly wrong.
The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
That was close.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Oh, it was so close. It was so close to the point. Aranja and Thancred just like, hey, hey. Manu.
The rules are simple.
Yeah. Can... No? Oh, okay, we'll see. We're, don't worry about third problem. Oh, right, okay.
The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
Okay, kind of a funny idea to watch Bakul Jaja cook.
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
Oh.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
Oh, so we're just going to make her cook a recipe that she's never heard of before? Oh, they probably have to find out the recipe through the village. Okay. Are we allowed to help, or is it a claimant only? Do you suppose the first promise and Bakul Jaja will wear matching aprons? I dearly hope so. Only 2 claimants can receive keystones from his feet. Intimidating, perhaps, but irrelevant. We shall prevail. Second promise will no doubt have thoughts on how best to proceed. Let us ask for his perspective. But if it's a speed thing, why does presentation matter? The first promise and Bakul Jaja are formidable on the field, but in the kitchen, I think the odds are in our favor. I consider myself a connoisseur of all things tasty and Terali, but this is the first time I've heard of Chibruk Bibil. As much as I would have loved to defeat you in a high-stakes culinary battle, I couldn't have asked for better allies. I almost thought that dude in the back here is called Bruh, but it's Brook. For the pairings to be just decided, the stars align for us indeed. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy. Twisted though, I'll never understand him. What are you looking for? Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do! Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Lamont, have you ever been in a kitchen? First times. Has she ever been in a kitchen? You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6. The 2 claimants, Saril Jah and Bakul Jah, as lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the tasks suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Do not let Alphino near the stove! Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Shibruk Pibil. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we barely know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Shibral people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues this village has to offer. They're talking about how we have an advantage in numbers, but I'm gonna be honest, I do not trust a single person on our team with a stove except for Aaron Bill. And maybe Cryle. Oh hey, there they are. But first, Etherite, because oh no. Etherite, 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 Etherite. Oh god. Oh, so that's how you get out of that. Okay. Oh my god, look at them! Come with me for a moment. Wait a minute. I feel like that's a clue to something that's going to happen, or foreshadowing. It feels very foreshadowing. Aaronville trying to take Bankrupt aside about something? What can I do for you, miss? We just received a delivery, so my wares are both normal products. At least I can finally do more bait hunting. I have not completed them in either Okanu. What's the name? What's the name? So what's the name? Yoptural. Osamu-uka and Ukapacha. I have not done enough of the shared fates in those areas yet. We have to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think we won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? Hi. What's up? Honestly, I don't care. Just don't mess up my drinks, okay? I'm having a wonderful time sipping pina coladas. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear anything. Maybe give me some pocket change so I can get a refill on this. That'd be cool. Cool. What are you looking at, Salt Liquor? Mind your own business. Hey, that's an insult for Ishgardian people. I'm a Lalafell. Salt Liquor is specifically aimed at Ishgardians. What are you on about? There was another. But they're just there. Why are they sus? Come with me for a minute. They are planning something. What are they planning? Bright banana. Careful. Oh, hey, Ryojay. Come on. What fun this is. An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no! It appears I've gonna drop my Najul, I mean, Jatika banana peel. I can barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. What are you... Hold on. I love this guy. He's just trying to help. Oh no! It appears I've gotta drop my nadol. I mean, Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. He's trying to be a banana? He's trying to help. He's not even confused, he's just having a good time. That's so good. Oh no, don't pay attention to my underground smoking chamber that I use to cook my food that's made of banana leaves. Not like you would need that for the challenge. That is amazing. Oh, my class currently is Warrior. Warrior is really fun because it basically lets you solo most content. Well, most content is, and it will take way longer, but if you do dungeons with Warrior as your main class, you won't be at the mercy of the NPC healer, which is really good. But my main class is... My main class is Gunbreaker, which I can't equip. Stupid. My main class is Gunbreaker, because I just really like the class. It's just fun, and I like being able to quite literally shoot myself. And my main class for Dawntrail specifically is Dancer, which is just Simon Says with extra steps. But it's also really pretty. And the story is kinda good. Alright, where's the rest of the object? Oh, there it is. And I should probably switch back to Warrior, because that's my only class that's up to level. I should change that. Dancer is really fun. The moment you get access to it, I highly recommend it. It's also, it's very creative, and you get a lot to do during trials and dungeons, because you are really good at DPSing. And a lot of AoEs. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one is called Akiore. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine. It is a DPS class, yeah. It's just really, really, really good specifically for AoEs and all that stuff, because Reaper is also a really fun class, but just doesn't have that much in the way of AoEs. It's really good for single enemy combo. Whereas Dancer is really, really, really good at pulls in dungeons specifically. And you get to do Dancing Partner, which also buffs one specific ally. Also, Dancer is available in Limbs Element, so once you reach level 6, I don't remember. It's a really good class. That one's called Akiore. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine. But its medicinal effects are significant as well. Subtle! Thank you! So, Akiore, banana leaves, we need to smoke those with an underground oven. The recipe for Chibruka Pibil? I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunmurukka himself. But you mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ibruka to be had at market. Wink. Go for the market? Oh no, I could just go back to the thing. But those are some nice hints. Am I asked to remember all of them? Because for some reason I do remember parts of it. Why is my memory like that? I can't remember phone numbers for shit. I can't remember my own schedule for shit. I almost forgot my own birthday. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Shibruk-Pibil? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observing their techniques yielded clues enough. The lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Shibruk-Pibil. What healer class? It really depends on what you prefer. Scholar is kind of complicated, but does have a passive healing. Astrologian is also a great buffer, so if you like that, and also the card mechanic is just really fun. White Mage is pretty standard, but can also do some pretty nice damage as well, if I'm remembering correctly. And Sage is complicated and works more around barriers than full-on healing, but is also just really fun. So if you want, like, complicated mechanics and all that stuff, Sage. If you like the tarot card system, which is pretty cool, and it also just looks really nice, and honestly, is one of the better healing classes in my opinion, go for that one. Thank you for the sub! Hope you enjoy your stay! Scholar also gives us a really cute fairy, which, who doesn't like fairies? And, yeah. White Mage is very standard, but is very good at what it does. And then there's also card... Oh yeah, Astrologian, really fun. I highly recommend it, and I hope you enjoy it. There was also what I like to call the Red Healer, which is Red Mage. It's not a healer class, but it basically does all the things a healer could do. It's a Red Mage can heal with Cure, and it can also raise people, but it's more meant as a failsafe more than being the one in the dungeon that does all that healing. But it is a cool mechanic for Red Mages to have. And you're welcome! But one in particular she attributed to all common Shibrel dishes. Akiore, she called it. I see, then if Shibruk-Pibil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Afino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in leaf of najul, or banana in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? It's the dish. Ibruk, without a doubt. A sizzling slab of beef. It smelled so good I could practically taste it. A squeaky flesh of a bipedal fish. As would be expected of a dish called Shibruk-Pibil, indeed. So, to summarize, this dish is one of Ibruk, flavored with a combination of spices that includes akiore and steamed underground within najul, or banana, leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. That's what you were doing! I knew you were up to something! Between the local vegetation and the wild Ibruk, We should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to a master gleaner. I like their relation. They're so they're so cute together. They work so well off each other. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. Oh my god, the firewood arc! Let's go! I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. And then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable labor if they will perform the requisite feat. Alizé? As for the Najul leaves, I believe I'm capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find Najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland, far below these. Oh, it is underground. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we'll have to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals after. Lamachi, Miminu, if you would accompany me on my errand? I can't believe Afino is gathering firewood again. No better way to whet my appetite. Good, let us be about our task. Alright, were they listening in? They weren't, were they or not? Lamachi had no specific task assigned to her, so I had her accompany me. No more, no less. Sure, buddy. Come on, let's go and get those Najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Let's go. A history of violence. Let us see if there are Najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Urianger mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Let's go. They were talking about the marketplace before, right? Oh, that's a big bird. Alright, where are you? This is the marketplace? Oh, a cheerful cook. I like how subtle he was. It was just so cute. An underground oven? This must be the cook Urianger was talking about. Lamachi, you were looking at him directly. The earth here is indeed fashioned into an oven of sorts. Fascinating. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? The jewel leaves for purposes other than Shibruk Pibil, naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my list. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Gomajik Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can compare. I see. I'd hope to avoid such a lengthy event. But if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then the... Ooh, the insect noises are getting to me! Oh my god. Then to the Jatika Heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Munmuru? Traveling there requires that you go through the Chimbeg Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. Hi Nimbus! Let me read your comment. Hey, love Final Fantasy XIV, though taking a little break last few weeks. The last year or so decided to healer main as all ever was DPS main, but now I'm battling monsters on Monster Hunter World. Also liking the Vtuber model, thank you! Also, isn't that the perfect way to play Final Fantasy, to take a break every now and then? I honestly took way too big a break when Dawntrail released. So we're going through it now! But yeah, thank you so much for your compliments, and I hope you're having a lot of fun in Monster Hunter. Traveling there requires that you go through the T-Invect Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm. Correct? What? But that means we can't get our Najol leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feed, or else altered its objective. Let me drink real quick. My throat is getting a little bit parched. Perhaps. Enjoy a little bit of carbonated bottle ASMR here. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption. But having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find the Shibruk Pipil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Get it. Still, if there are no leaves here, then and we can travel from here, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of GLL. Oh, you've been playing for a while, damn! I've only started playing after the release of Endwalker, so I had to catch up a lot for Dawntrail. And then I actually caught up just in time for Dawntrail, and I just couldn't play it in time. Because I went to like a bunch of cons, and by that time my sub had run out, and it was a whole mess. But we're here now! But yeah, breaks are important, and I think the intended way of playing Final Fantasy XIV as well. So perhaps there is something about Shibruk Pipil that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Well, it is that this area has a history of where the final battle took place between the Chibral and the Mamul Jiao, right? Did they make that as a offering or as like the ending of it? I don't know, but I feel I might be onto something here. Oh, I see. Like those who was the first to make it. It's history, that sort of thing. If it's Yaktel history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Chibral and the Mamul Jiao, right? These forts have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the answer to that bloodshed is to know Shibruk Pipil. Huh? What does Steam de Brook have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must ask. Vexing through such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war. The village of Ilion Asso. It lies a short distance to the east. Oh no, are we gonna fall into one of the holes? The village of Ilion Asso? Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. Oh, it's a bit of a travel, so let's just pull out the motorcycle. Excuse me, excuse me. Lalafell coming through. Oh, thank God there was actually a barrier there. That could have ended horribly. Is that this way, right? And I think it would be... What was that sound? Huh? It's giving Raktika Forest, and I'm loving it. It doesn't have a lahi, but it does have the weird... what's it called? Rewind sound? That's so cool. Everyone knows there was a war between the Mamulja and the Chibral. Chibral. But I, may have forgotten some details. The village of Ilion Asso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Are they? Let's go! Oh, maybe I can rack up a little bit of XP with this. Ooh! Ooh! That's what the holes look like. Oh, there's the forest. I want to see it. I want to see it. I would die in a fairy tale so fast. It's so cute. Oh god. It has knife arms. And look at how cool that looks. But also, oh god, knife arms. Oh, they set up traps and everything for them. Can I go in? Aww. Shit! Also, this is the first time since A Realm Reborn that I've had battle music on. Because it took me way too long to learn that every expansion has its own battle music, and I thought it was just going to be the basic music for all of them. Like how most of the... what's it called? Mount music is the exact same. Which is kind of sad. Some of the mounts could do really well with the area-specific music. Like the tribal, or society, my bad. Society quest mounts having their respective settlement music. That'd be so cool. This place feels forgotten by time. You played Final Fantasy without music off? Without music on? I mean, to each their own. Hold on, let me try if I can find a way to do the conversation. My mind is blanking. Like, I'm isn't, like, this is a genuine question, but isn't, like, one of the main selling points of Final Fantasy XIV is music? Like, I can totally understand if you don't want to hear it, but that's really uncommon, I think. But again, to each their own, and if you enjoyed it that way, all the power to you. So this is the village of Ilyonaso, or what's left. And also, since you've turned it on in Dawntrail, how are you enjoying the music in here? It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Also, I can completely understand if, like, a genre of music is not your thing. For example, I really liked Endwalker, but the music was just a bit too emotional for me. So I ended up just turning off the music when I had to do the weekly society quests. Or the daily society quests. Because I just kept crying in Ultima Thule. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Wukefu? Holy shit! It's the boy! Wukefu! I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I was picking up lumber from Igrax when I heard the third promise was on her way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. Vukevu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? Oh no. Oh no, Vukevu, buddy! Buddy, no! For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kawana. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kawana, now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard... Vukevu? Oh no. Kawana? As in the second promise of Tuyalal? I love how this theme specifically plays whenever either Vuklamat or Vukevu do something stupid. The theme is so good. To think that I addressed the Dawn Servant's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect that cannot be excused. Please, take up your gun and... Aw, come on, not again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Okay. It is the same energy as Kung Pao, where it's like, I implore you to reconsider. Okay. Alright then, I shouldn't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent? I understand you wish to learn about Shibrung Pibil. While I am forbidden by the Chibrax Rax to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktel history. We'd appreciate that. I just realized Vukevu is literally from Kung Pao. It's quite literally that meme from Kung Pao where the girl's like, no, you should do that. I implore you to reconsider. Okay. And it just keeps happening like that. Like, no, you shouldn't do that. You can't do that. It is impossible. I implore you to reconsider. Okay. We'd appreciate that. Also, let me grab a Red Bull really quick. Because, whack. Yeah, I need a Red Bull. Ow, fuck. Ah! If you just heard a thwap, that was my knee against my table. Word of advice to everyone at home, do not use a bed as a chair. That's a good stand-up. I'm already running out of Red Bulls again. I have a problem. There we go. Get everything. Now to do my beautiful maneuver again and not make chair fart sounds or smack my knee against my desk again. There we go. By the way, if you really want to curse someone... Dantrail. I told you I would. I told you I would. And I did it. I didn't hit my knee on the table. I still can't believe this is just a Kung Pao reference. In its most basic essence, the conflict between the Chibral and Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil, and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Chibral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. You know damn well I do not have any shame, and any dare will be fulfilled. You could dare the stupidest shit with me and I'll be like, okay, bet. Also, yo, Ian, how you doing today? I need to drag you back into Battle Block Theater sometime. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Chibral force held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and time again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? I love how we both have a case of Vtuberitis where we just forget people exist and just not send them any messages. I need to send you more messages. I am so sorry. But by all means, you're always free to reach out. I should also reach out more. That's totally on me. But yeah, totally send me a message sometime. And also, hi, how you doing? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamulja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with each other. The Hubigu, Boniwa, and the Dopro, each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Chibral in battle. Thanks for your understanding. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigu and Boniwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together, but then it happened. A child who shared the blood of Hubigu and Boniwa both, a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually rising as the first Autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone of leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. Yep. Oh, that is some fucked up looking trees. Hello. Oh, that's a lot more than just a few fucked up trees. What happened here? I think Wokavu is by the Look at this Charlea Boo! Look at this Charlea Boo! By the 12. Should we tell him? Should we tell him? I really like the Azure Forest part. It looks so good. By the 12. I don't have the heart to tell him. I do not have the heart to tell him. We could tell him, but I fear
this
that
is
if
where
we
most
do...
battles were fought between the Chibral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
I feel like if we do, we are going to absolutely shatter his worldview in a way he could not have anticipated or imagined. And I'd much rather Koana stays in the running than Sarilja and Bakul Jaja. So, let's just leave that box unopened for now. And maybe if he provides, like, if he's, like, the final contestant we need to take it up against, that we're just like, oh, by the way, the 12 are basically just a bunch of ancient people. Pretty nice, actually. But yeah, they're not really gods, they were just followers of, Heidelin/Manat. Whole other story. We don't have the time to discuss that here in the Golden City, which I'm kind of expecting to be an Asheslock kind of place, or like I forgot the area that's with the Rothgar, the war area that looks really Star Warsy. Like, we're just going to drop all of that on poor Koana.
How fierce their clashes must have been. The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago.
Also, I just want to point out right here, right now, it's giving Stormblood, but more in the way that it's doing Stormblood correctly. With how, what's it called? One of the first things you see in the expansion when you get into, Alamigo. Like, it's not the peaks, it's the other area. I forgot the name. It was so unmemorable. They try to give a little bit of attention to the village that was absolutely ravaged by the Black Rose. And it takes up, like, 1/32nd of the map. It's just 3 houses, and you go there for 1 side quest. That's it! There was nothing there! It didn't even look interesting. It was just a bunch of houses that were empty, which was pretty normal because it was Alamigo. Every house in Alamigo was empty. It was Stormblood. Every house was inaccessible unless otherwise stated. And then there's this.
For 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Like, this is way more imposing and shows way more what the problem is. Like, Black Rose was scary. But more because you were told it was scary and not because you straight up saw the effects happening. You were told what the effects would be and then were shown what the effects would be, but you never saw it in proper action. This is doing a way better job of that.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
By giving everyone food?
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valle Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn servant's behest.
Wait. Oop. Huh? Echo! Holy shit, we actually used the echo for once! Well, for once. We used it before, but... Oop. Wait.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Huh? Are we reacting to the area, or are we reacting to the person we just saw skittering away? But it was 80 years ago. They would have been really, really old. Or is Hrothgar one of those races that lives way longer than other ones? Wait, what's the lifespan of a Hrothgar? Hold on. Hrothgar lifespan. Is it just normal? About 100 years. Like, I know the... never really... But I know the Viera specifically can live really long, right? Like, 300-ish years or something? I'm looking it up. Hold on. How long does... Oh, it was a question that was answered in one of the fanfests. Most have a similar lifespan, except for the Elezen, which live longer. In Shadowbringers, we learn of the 2 other exceptions. The Viera, who live 3 times as long as the Elezen. We learn of the 1 other exception, the Viera. Okay, so they do just have normal lifespans, so we're probably just reacting to the area the same way we did in Endwalker with the Elpis. Where Vanna was like, okay, so focus on the area and you will see the echo thing. Are we starting to do that. Also, I saw a bunny. Show me the
Tell that to the
bunny.
scale scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Can you show me the bunny?
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest.
The bunny.
Even should one of you succeed
Okay.
in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
We kind of fixed that. But this was 80 years ago, so yeah. It was an absolute mess.
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
It's just putting it into perspective. Oh,
Not until
Hi.
those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
who are you? Wait. Is that get from?
He's from across the ocean.
Is that Grandpa? Oh, Carl's Grandpa. Grandpa?
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
Also, I just realized, like, Kral, Afino, and Alize were absolutely willing to help out Kral because, you know, they're friends and all, but also, I think there's even more considering they're also really close to their grandfather. Just realized that. It's a cute little detail.
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then?
Oh, so they're literally using Eorzea as a bargaining chip, like, hey, so there's another place, if they decide to attack us, we would be fucked. So could you guys just kind of chill out and we can, you know, work this out together? Because currently you're all being kind of mean, and if they were to attack, we're all dead. I mean, if it works.
You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest.
Also, this was the time where
By
Garlemald
joining
was still
hands,
very much a problem.
We might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are
Funny.
weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
Ape together strong!
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
Kinda.
I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
That's so cute.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision
This is literally aped together strong.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
And that's where they ate it? Oh, the food is a connection of the two. With the leaves and the meat. Oh. And the medicinal properties were because everyone was hurt from the battle. Or am I looking too much?
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chibral steamed Najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more, their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chibral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Oh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
You okay there?
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Oh. Why are you souring about this?
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Chibuk Bibil. I think I can pronounce it now.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
Who was there? Are they still there?
What's wrong?
What's that?
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
I mean, they can't possibly still be behind there, right? There's enough space to go away from the tree. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. Are we going to get the dish? Ukevu has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shibruk Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najulis, unless... tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion, with a monument for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Hold on, just in case. Just in case it was behind here. Yeah, no one here. Also, what is this? I want to know. Oh, it's the ballistas. Oh, okay. Like, Stormblood tried to do multiple of those, I think, where they were like, look at this battlefield, look at how sad it is that everything is so destroyed here. Like, a big chunk of Yansha was also just like that. But it never felt as, imposing or important as it should have. What does Guana want with a monument? It is only speculation, but I dare to hope. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. It is extremely hard, and it's really good to see that they learned from Stormblood's hiccups. Like, the ideas were there, they were just not there in the execution. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Namachi, Miminu, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing! Anything interesting? Look here, this soil has been recently overturned. Did they hide leaves in there? Oh, someone's buried a box. Should we do that on a battlefield? We're very close to grave robbing here, fellas. Well, well. I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are, fresh Nadu leaves. Hunmuruk's doing, I wager. There's poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped in. I mean, it's a slippery slope, let's be honest. It all worked out in the end, but it's probably not the best idea to dig around on a battlefield. You're gonna find things you don't want to find. So he planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Wukefu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well. Third promise, ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuyalala and what they hold dear. Oh, that's gonna sting Koana a little bit. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Bye! I cannot argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Brax. I feel like Quantum might be a little bit upset. Just a little bit. You know what? Fuck it! That is the one time I will be weak today. Let's go to the place. expected us to grave dig for some banana leaves. Huh. Are we the first to arrive? You have to wonder whether Wukevu is actually a historian and not a shipwright. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Are we going to cook in rain? Might not be the smartest idea, right? How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wukevu came along and helped us find them. Wukevu was there? I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. You gonna explain it? Yeah, you are. My throat is dying again. Give me a second. That Galul Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve set peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Uriange and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. This dude. I love that running gag so much. Spoken like a true expert. Erinville and I found our Ibruk, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? And that checks out. Oh, how did we get her out? I picked a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yield akiore. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasonings as well. Through further inquiry, did I determine the ideal balance of spice? Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts? I guess Kryle, maybe? I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope. As I recall, you are an accomplice. They mentioned it! Yeah! Oh, I'm happy! Actually mentioned it. I was like, is the story actually going to mention the fact that I am a level 90 culinarian? And they did. They mentioned it! Yeah! I'm so sorry for busting everyone's eardrums. Oh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay then, the most intense music for cooking. Let's go! They actually mentioned the culinary bit. Let's go! Alright. Is it turning out well?
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
What did they gather?
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like, Victory will be ours.
I'm gonna be so salty if we don't get the fruit gummy.
It's ready.
But yeah, I think Wuklamat is slowly just getting tired of Bakul Jaja shit. And honestly, good for her. I swear, Wuklamat is gonna come out here and being like, "You look like God drew you with his left hand," or like she's just gonna go like, all your friends have a group chat without you, don't they? I mean, does Bakul Jaja even have real friends? He probably doesn't. He just has his lackeys.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
Also, I just realized.
This looks amazing!
I just realized the food has more than 3 polygons. Oh, that's cool.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
I mean, I feel like Bakul Jaja and the others
Both
already
the
knew that,
ingredients
right?
and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
I'm just waiting for Bakul Jaja to have, like, MSG or in it or something.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
Also, I didn't notice it before, but Bro has an absolutely immaculate mustache.
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
Hell yeah! I like how the Lalas are up here because they wouldn't be able to see otherwise.
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Eating!
I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
Y'all are rude though, so... Or is it a tie? Did they not use the spices correct? What did they do? What add?
I see.
They Did they
While
add?
your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
What did they add? What did they add?
Preposterous!
Right down to my chair because ow, my legs.
The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
Yep, there it is.
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
Yeah, they They didn't even have access to it, though. Was it really fair? I mean, they could have gotten, like, some lesser quality ones at the market, but also... Were there 2 boxes there or something? Huh. Also, wow. Instant conflict between them. Good job, guys.
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
You want to taste one of ours? You can have one.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
Are you gonna steal ours now? Ooh. Daddy? Sorry? Daddy? Sorry? Echo? Echo? Oh god.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Jesus Christ, what is he thinking?
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Yeesh.
This is delicious!
Oh, you just started eating?
The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Don't rub it in. Buklamat, you got kidnapped once already. I'm pretty sure your brother is currently trying to murder you. Calm.
Choke on your harmony.
See, this is why nobody likes you. Well, I do, but different reason. Different reason.
Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice.
We'll share it. Sharing is caring.
Ah, that was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
They actually mention it. What are you salty
It
about?
was palatable enough, I suppose.
What are you salty about?
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Give us the fruit gummy! Give us the frutella! Holy shit, it actually looks like the lemon flavor.
Only one feat left.
Well,
Lemon
I
is
should
like
get going
the
then.
second worst flavor. Right next to orange. I hate orange. The color is fine, but the flavor, ew.
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
Aw, he cares deep down.
We can do better than that, surely.
I like how it's just the gay dad's babysitting the cat.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
Sharing? What did you do? Keystone?
Was there any shipwreck people left? I could really use another helping.
Huh? What are you going on about? I mean, they didn't screw up Reen as much as they could have, so yeah, they're pretty good at babysitting for the most part. I want to see if there's more. I believe the dish was bro. So, are you gonna talk more about that stupid firewood of yours? Depriving the first promise of a keystone was a crucial victory indeed. Oh no, he actually doesn't. We need to start considering how to reclaim that keystone from Bakul Jaja. One final feat remains. After this one, I hardly know what to expect. I also do not. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Shibruk Pibil again. Here, Miminu. Carl made some using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Ooh, oh my god, it's a tabletop. Let's go! New wares are now available from the Jabral merchant in the box. Let's go! Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tianbek traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Okay, just throw me down there. Is there no other route? Just throw me down there, it's fine. I'm afraid. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surrounds, if Aaronville would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. He looks so thrilled to be there. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. And we're just staring at her. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktel. I swear, it's Cat and Rum. Oh, that's right. Mobley did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades ago, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Mimino? Yes, I am. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries if we can. Okay, so it's not getting around, never mind. But it is related in a way. Is it a connection thing? Are Kettenram and the grandfather related? Is that where it's going? It's supposed to go. Search for villagers of middle age old. A foreign mage 20 years ago? Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him passing mine. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Humnu Rook. He was already Shabras Rux then. Baby girl, it couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Hunmuruk. I swear it was Hunmuruk who was following us on the battlefield area. You. You. Does that mean that Uklamat and Kryle might have known each other? Even as just babies? Hello again, do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Brax roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember it? Hi. What's that face for, buddy? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? Rugrat style. Oh no. He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Igbrax, Master Galuf. There we go. And Buklama is just kind of chilling there. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you're satisfied? More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yokui once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed, but yes. Before they withdrew to Akarpacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yokui claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests, the Jatika Heart. And that's where they must have had their vision. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand that what it means to long for one's family. So believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. I swear to God, if you're Buklamat's father, I am going to kill you. By helping the third promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your question. Why do you use so many pauses? Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Miminu. May I request a moment of your company? Axe on my back. Go on, I'll wait for you. You were on the battlefield, weren't you? Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. You're just chilling here, huh? You want to see what the Hunmu Rook needs. So in order to get my answers, I need to find the Golden City. Well, that was my attempt at first. I'll do everything in my power to make it happen. I'm guessing this is the easiest way to get there. Oh, Jesus, that's a big one. Whee. Ow. Music. It's so cool, but also feels so weird that it has the Lahi energy. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I'm gladdened to see that the third promise has surrounded itself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. And as a father, how would you tell me of her journey thus far? I swear you're her father, aren't you? Very, very, very slightly, but it's more just because there's both forests, and that would mean, like, similar cultures would develop regardless. Now the Lahi energy is more that when the music starts, it has the weird rewind sound, and it gives the same jump scare as Lahi. Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuklamat. It does me well to hear that. I swear you're her dad, aren't you? Oh, hello, Albuquerque. my daughter would be about her age. Ah yes, the daughter that is totally not Vuklamat. Girls are rarely born amongst the Chibral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years ago... Oh. Never mind. 3 years ago, an accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Huh? Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika Heartless, towards Mamul. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and Chibral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of the Chibral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person... I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! I was determined to not let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who would protect her. Dawn Servant Galil Jaja. I fucking knew it. Same hair color, same eyes. He keeps looking at her. A lot. The fact he keeps bringing up family stuff. And he just has a all-around soft spot for her. Though she was born to lead the Chibral, fate had a greater plan for Vuklamat. Only the Dawn Servant and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Chibral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise, defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. He said basically the exact same thing. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuialal, but a concerned father. He basically told me the exact same thing, to just take care of Vuklamat while she goes through this. It's so cute! Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. And then we find someone with the echo and, we'll be in a world of trouble then. But until then, it's fine. Oh. God fucking damn it. Ugh. That sound! That's the fucking sound! That's what I mean! That's the lahi! That's the lahi! Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself. Please, do not keep the third promise waiting. That's the sound I was talking about. Time to make the journey all the way up. It has the same vibe as a lahi. It's not directly a lahi, but that rewind sound, that feels like a lahi moment. Just like you go out and you hear the rewind and you're like, oh. Just like when in Raktiki you go out and you hear lahi and you're like, oh. Oh, that's uh-oh. Finished speaking with Hunmuru, Captain? While speaking with Vuklamat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. What is what? The duty? Which I'm kind of concerned about? Duty calls. Oh boy. You're back. What did Hanmu Rook want? You're back. Blah, blah, blah. just like, none of your business. None of your goddamn business, that's what. Alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Chimbek traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should someone, like, go with her? A nap does sound tempting. Who is in the bushes? A moment, promise. Who is in the bushes? Hello? You're one of... Oh no. You're one of Bakul Jaja's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most of us. And why is... I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? Ah, come on. And they say house cats don't come with home. Follow me, promise. I'm just gonna go along. No one said I couldn't. And we're back.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Of course, it's an ambush. Of fucking course.
Oh, Morok! Bakul Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
I mean, isn't this like... Didn't we establish earlier that if you were to attack an Elector, that would be an instant disqualification?
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
This is the worst kept secret in the entirety of Terrell. Bro read his mouth once.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
This is the worst kept secret in all of Terrell.
Is it true? Is Homoruk my...
There's layers like an onion, but yeah.
Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
Can I help?
That adventurer attempts to interfere.
God damn it. God damn it.
I'll kill the old man myself!
That is going to get you instantly Why would you?
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well.
I feel
Who
like
would
this
have
should be
wanted to
grounds for a
attempt any thoughts of
disqualification, let's be
rescue?
honest. Honestly, summoning Valigarmanda should be grounds for disqualification, let's be honest here.
By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Handsome. But maybe the power of friendship will help you this time.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
I also stand a chance against Wukama. You should back down before you get hurt. Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny. I'm just gonna stand it. I'm here on vacation. I don't give a fuck. I'm just here enjoying a Red Bull.
Who are you to mock me?
Delicious. It tastes like chemicals and chemicals only. I have no idea what it tastes like, but it's amazing. Way too expensive for what it is, though. It was on sale. I got an 8-pack. It still cost me like 14 bucks.
I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, Salt. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Bet.
Hey,
I'm just gonna
eyes
sit on the
me.
side. I got a little
How's that,
pop-up chair and
remember?
everything. It's fine. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
I'll say
Damn.
it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Oh, in this battle, you will play as Wuklamat. They actually give a little heads up this time. Let's go! Through skillful combat, Wuklamat will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. Let's go! Thank God I know how to play warrior. Thank God. Role-playing. Let's go. Okay. It's really easy, luckily. We got the charge, we got the ranged attack, we got thrill of battle. We don't even have the stupid one. Oh no!
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces!
So that is. Is this an AoE? I think it's the AoE.
I'll cut you to shreds!
But
My magic should be more than enough for me.
okay, no limit break yet. Ooh. What the? What the? No.
I'll make you eat dirt!
I think it's this way. Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god.
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh
Still
god.
playing the part of the brave warrior.
Ah! Ah! Oh my god, please! Oh, this is horrible. Oh, thank god. Come on.
Miss Mittens is no longer abusing me, brother.
Come on.
This rite has taught me so much.
There we go. Just check.
About my nation, my people, and myself.
Oh god, what is this? What is this? Oh, is it? Oh, I see. I'm guessing I have to stand close to the... Well, yep, there we go.
What? Can't keep up.
What? We're so far away. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. I clicked the wrong one. I'm using my onslaught in a different location.
Like this.
On.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, I think this is a through one. Yeah, there we go. At least they're nice about that one. Come on. Ooh. Oh, please don't swipe again.
I finally understand what it means to live in
Come on.
peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritated pest!
Come on.
It's time we finished her, brother.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No,
This is
you're
the
not.
end for you, kitten.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Get fucked. Let me be, let me be, let me be. Oh.
Know your place.
Oh. Oh.
It's not enough to claim
Come
the
on.
title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
I'm kind of confused though, because it does feel like there's a bunch of arcs closing off right now. Like we're close to defeating Bakul Jaja of all things. Why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you doing that?
Fine.
What are you? Oh
I'll
fuck!
show you the true power
Fuck.
of the blessed.
That's. Yep. There we go. Ah!
I will be the next Dawn servant,
I
and
opened
I'll
the
protect
menu.
my people's happiness to the last.
Is it close to the end?
That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
What?
You.
But that was everything I had. I can't stand it anymore. Attack!
Ooh, fuck. Okay. Shit, 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 shit. Run, 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 run. Come on.
This is our fight. Stay out of it!
Get out.
You bring shame upon us.
Come on, kill all of them.
You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see.
Oh god,
Send
there's
your
so
whole
many!
army. You still won't win.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Oh god. Everyone die, please!
Such confidence! What changed? She wasn't like this before!
The power of friendship and anime! Let's go! Let's go. Let's go! I wouldn't say Vuklamat is a Mary Sue. She definitely has her own issues. Like even the little judge is like, oh yeah, no, she's got issues. And she is basically helpless for a good part of the story. Let's just take that back. She definitely didn't just go, oh, I got better though. Also, One Punch Man is a Mary Sue because it's funny. That's the big difference. The whole point of One Punch Man is that his overpoweredness is the joke. He doesn't want to be the Mary Sue, he wants to have a serious fight. And here he is accidentally killing the boss in one hit, and he just... And that's the funny part!
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No.
No, I said One Punch Man is a Mary Sue, but that's the joke of One Punch Man. I never compared it to the Warrior Flight. And the Warrior Flight is also not exactly a Mary Sue. They are...
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
Well, there it goes. But the Warrior Flight isn't really a Mary Sue, considering we do get our asses handed to us multitude of times. While also being a power fantasy, but there's also definitely places where the Warrior Flight is like, huh, this might actually be an issue. Like the ending of the Shadowbringers, where it's like, hey, yeah, you're about to die. You are about to kill everyone that you loved, and you're about to make the exact same mistake that Ardbert, one of your equals, made before you. I mean, a Mary Sue is...
What? That was his doing?
A Mary Sue, to me at least, is someone who is overpowered with no character development and is just powerful for the sake of being powerful.
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk.
The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
Oh, they're all just kind of chill with Pokemon now?
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
Uncle Jaja was a dick. He probably doesn't have that many loyal supporters at this point anymore.
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
They're all just salty. There he is. You want to just explain it to Vuklamat herself?
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter.
Don't switch the conversation, just be honest. Just be honest.
It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am.
Be honest with her.
I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Could have given her a little bit of context, my god. Yeah, at least that's there. Alright. Ernvil's tour was both educational and exciting. I hope we can persuade him to conduct another in the lower forests. Did something happen while we were away? There's a certain satisfied air about you. Oh yeah, you weren't there for the whole bit. For as weathered as our promise looked, she's positively glowing with confidence. What in the world happened? The twins rammed me from one end of the Atomu horizon to the other, asking about everything of remote interest along the way. First time. Seems we're the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy on you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. Let's go! Character development! Oh. Oh. Meanwhile, earlier in the second promise camp. Oh. Oh no. The babysitters!
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover.
Look at him!
Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Pibil?
Bro is just a Charlayaboo who also is just the biggest tsundere of them all.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
It's literally just babysitting. They're parenting. Look at them.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tudi Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future.
There was something I wanted to say about Kwan and I completely forgot it. Oh, right. When the expansion started, I was like so concerned because I already kind of expected Thancred and Orianshi to be like, oh, we're gonna be helping one of the promises because they made clear that they got a invitation to help overseas, which doesn't take a genius. And then after finding Kwan, I've been like, yep, that's the guy. And I was like really worried that the competitiveness of it was going to be kind of unenjoyable because of how much it pits characters against each other. Which I definitely had in the first dungeon where they collapse a whole fucking cave on top of us. But beyond that, I'm kind of relieved that it's not straight up like, oh, we're so competitive, oh, we hate you now, kind of deal.
Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
Also, for Buklamat suddenly, quote-unquote, gaining the power to defeat...
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy.
Bukul Jaja. I keep messing up all of the names of the Mamulja, so I'm struggling so hard to find the right names for conversation. But I feel like Dynamis also kind of plays a role in that. Instead of just the power of friendship, Dynamis is basically the power of friendship, let's be honest here. But also, Limit Break. Basically, the purest form of Dynamis that we have seen in the story. Which could definitely turn the tide in any bit of combat. So, in that sense, it does make sense that Buklamat could have defeated Bakul Jaja, you know?
But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Yeah, Thancred, really rich from the guy who spent how many expansions being an edgy little rogue that drank himself silly? Whose entire defining character trait was that he could hold his breath for 10 minutes underwater.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I mean, they don't really have to explain Dynamis that much. It is, in the lore also, a thing that they do not understand. The only thing that really understands it because it is made of it is Meteon. And Meteon got extremely fucked up because of it. And it's not really a breaking because it was there. Limit Break has always been there. There has always been a direct tie between emotions and certain powers that they couldn't explain. Dynamis was there, they just never found a good way to tie it in, and with Dynamis, I feel they did that pretty neatly. As good as it could be, at least.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
What's up?
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you.
Became a member.
I know! Thanks, Alka! wait, hold on. Thanks, Albuquerque. Really appreciate it. Thank you! Thank you!
What won me over was not your ambition, but
and
your
yep, they're
motivation.
available now. Let's go.
So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do.
I mean, this is all coming from the guy who had an entire character arc that lasted like 3 expansions where he was just a very salty rogue. I mean, bro learned with Reen and all that. So, yeah, it kind of checks out that he's giving this speech.
You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Development!
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
I like that Thancred is getting a little bit more focused this expansion with that specific thing. Because Oriange, Afino Elize, Ishtola not as much, but Grahatia, like, Ishtola's just gone. Ishtola's just gone. But all the Scions except for Thancred got something major to do in the Endwalker story. And Thancred was there? Just not as much as the other Scions, but he was like the first to sacrifice himself at Ultima Thule. But for everything else, he was there. He didn't even go into dungeons often because I'm a tank. Bro went out of his edgy arc. I can say something absolutely horrible. I can say. It's the Into the Traverse. You know what? Let's do a little bit more. I like how Y'shtola and Grahatia are just no longer in the story. They're just chilling in Sharlayan. Thanks, Lo! Hope you have a good day! What's the state of the Chillimbek Traverse? Still being cleared, I'd assume. Hun Maruk said he would notify us as soon as work is done. The cat girl's not there. But we got fan service Bunny Boy. Worthy trade-off, let's be honest. They're both sassy. They're both really sassy. Wait, they used the Heavensward Machinist? Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wuklomat's stolen keystone. The next peak will be our last, after all. Kral, good news. Oh, I already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how, this is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. Dynamis! I mean, I feel it fits Koana as a person, but yeah, the polygon count could have been a little bit higher. Well, the polygon count's fine, but it's a bit rough. Oh, the Sky Pirate set. That used to be like one of the biggest clowns I recall. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo! What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. Hello. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Chillenbeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we finally can make for a... Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ket and Ram first met the Dawn Serpent, surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Serpent received Ket and Ram in Mamuk and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Chibral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Oh god. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuyalal. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to get to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Brookpibil besides. Thank you for everything, Humuru. Till next time, take care. We're all just standing outside in the rain. First, we make our way across the Tobrit Cinderfield to southeast. Okay. Why? Who's looking? Oh, it's you! How you've grown indeed. Oh. Aw. Look at all. Alright, where are we going? Into the Traverse. Oh yeah, bro got some major handlebars. Also, good lord, this is a trip and a half. Let me just take a little bit of sip again because my throat is dying. Ah! Fun fact, this is the first time I've turned on the music ever since Around Reborn. Because I was convinced that, well, I wasn't convinced, but I thought that the music for battle would just stay the same through all of the expansions. This is literally boom boom. Nope, I am drinking Red Bull. Get fucked. Get fucked. Chemicals. Like, I legitimately did not know the music changed, depending on, yeah, I forgot the... I should probably go back and listen to all the battle music now, should I? Ooh, look out. Let me just, oh, I wasn't in the vista yet. Oops. There we go. To Brett Cinderfield. Was there... I drink it because it makes me nice and calm. Which you can't tell on stream, but it helps with hangovers as well. That's the real good thing of Red Bull, let's be honest. Red Bull's never gonna sponsor me. Well, that's actually a good thing. If Red Bull doesn't sponsor me, that means everything I say about Red Bull is true. But it helps with hangovers. I filled my bag with chibi before we left, but I'm down to my last serving already. If Bakul Jaja ran in this direction after losing to Buklamat, then he undoubtedly was returning to Mamut. I wonder if the first and second promises have already arrived in Mamuk. After seeing that battlefield, I find it miraculous that the Dawn Servant was able to negotiate a peace. The traverse will bring us straight into the Jatika heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? For me, it does at least. Where is it leading up to? Ooh. Could the rain stop, please? Oh, I'm just gonna pull out my... We'll just pull out my vroom vroom. This looks so silly. Hi, Carl. What's up? The path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. I mean, they showed a preview of it in the opening for this place, and I want to see more of it. Is gorgeous. What are you looking at? I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. The Buklamat single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There is no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Hello, what is in here? Oh yeah, Lizzie. What you do in here? Aaronville said that word's hard. Aaronville said this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forests above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. Alright, and then the Aaronville? Aaronville? Aaronville, where are you? My little meow meow, where are you? There we go. Holy shit. Wow, that's pretty. Oh my god. That's gorgeous. Just look at this thing. What a vibrant glow. Oh, I see this shit. Holy fuck, that's pretty. I'm gonna be honest, this is quite literally giving the same visual reaction that I had to seeing the Tempest for the first time. Like when you first see Emerald. Also, I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw the Tempest itself, like when you first get there, I was like, eh. And then you see Emerald and you're like, oh. Same vibe. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my pairings stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. Oh, the good music started again. As you hold the pairing stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Pairing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of many remains of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous ether they emit causes the surrounding floor to grow unique hues, as you can see. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Could Droll be merciful? There you are. What you looking for, Crow? Blue, it's all blue. Far cry from the upper forest, indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamuk can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. Holy shit, this place is pretty. Like, all the areas up until now were, like, pretty standard. Like, aside from the, whatchamacallits, the giants, most of the areas were just really aesthetically pleasing, but nothing too fantastical, if that makes sense. And then they're just like, BAM! Blue forest. I wonder what the final form will be. Rather more quiet than I expected. Now to see whether or not Rumno Rook's fears were well founded. And here we finally are. Now to find the Elector. As this is also my first time visiting Mamuk, I have no experience interacting with the local. But given Onmo Rook's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Let's go! Now the other ones felt like more cultural than anything. And then there's this. Let's see. I'm going to leave it here for now though, because I've been going for 3 hours. I need to rest. I got more bullshittery at me coming tomorrow. Yay, social workers. But, yeah, thank you all so much for being here with me. It was really fun going through, beating the absolute hell out of Bakul Jaja. Fucker deserved it. But yeah, I need a rest, and I will see you all again soon, okay? Thank you all so much for being here, and bye-bye.